stand, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came primetime action.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, The Coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter from the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city, following names like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Randall Cunningham. He led the team in all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
This will be fielded inside to 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Brady. He's got Mason complete. Pushes him over. A solid stiff arm.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Mason. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Offside. Defense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Brady. Again, he finds Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Mason. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Brady again. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown! Herman Moore. 29 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Brady's going to look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitschke. In his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey and him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had the big flipper come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing the score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
The final shot before half for Brady. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, back to Sanders. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. Powers through him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Up the middle they go with Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady's going to sneak it, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And Brady will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Brady will look to throw for it, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Take it in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady going to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Brady now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he coughed it up. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
from the gun, it's Brady. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to go. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This a 31-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.